Firstly, let me take the opportunity to congratulate all those elected or indeed re-elected to serve as members of Parliament. It is the greatest honour to be elected to represent our fellow citizens in Parliament, whether here in the Scottish Parliament or in the House of Commons. It's also, of course, an enormous responsibility, and I know that all those taking up seats for the first time will be feeling a combination of pride, excitement and trepidation. I wish them all well as they get down to work on behalf of their constituents. My good wishes also go to those who lost seats last week. My party may have won the election on Thursday, but we also know from past experience what it feels like to lose. So while we may celebrate our success, we take no pleasure in the personal loss that defeated candidates will be feeling. I wish each of them and their families the very best of luck in whatever they choose to do in the months and years ahead. Presiding Officer, the result last week was of truly historic proportions. The SNP now has the honour of representing 56 out of 59 seats in Scotland, in the north, south, east and west of our country. We secured 50% of all votes cast. 1.4 million people in total voted SNP, the largest number of votes that any party has won in Scotland ever. The trust that the Scottish people have placed in the SNP to represent the country's interests at Westminster is unprecedented. We will now work each and every day with determination and with humility to repay that trust in full. And, Presiding Officer, I also want to make clear that we will also work just as hard to win the trust of those who did not vote for the SNP last Thursday. As Scotland's Government and as the largest party in Holyrood and now the largest Scottish party at Westminster, we recognise the unique obligation we have to reach out to and speak for all of Scotland. I pledge today that we will make Scotland's voice heard. We will stand up for the progressive policies that we put right at the heart of the election campaign. But we will also seek, in everything we do, to build unity in our country. Presiding Officer, there's one final point I want to make today about the nature of our task at Westminster. During the election, I spoke often about my desire to build a progressive alliance at Westminster to lock the Conservatives out of office. While Scotland voted for that change, Labour failed to win sufficient support in England, and I regret that. But our determination to work with others of progressive opinion across the political spectrum, in and out of Parliament, remains undiminished. We will build alliances to argue for the protection of the vulnerable against deeper welfare cuts. We will seek to defend our human rights protections, to halt further privatisation of the National Health Service and to safeguard the UK's place in Europe. A clear majority of people across the UK did not vote Conservative last Thursday, and they deserve a strong voice in Parliament. I promise today that the SNP and the Scottish Government will seek to be that voice. We will be a constructive, principled, determined and effective opposition to the majority Tory government, and we will seek to be so on behalf of people not just in Scotland, but people right across the UK.